guys ready to have Austin and Lily be wedded? Yeah. Get married? Oh no, let's hear it again. Are you ready to have Austin and Lily be married? Yeah. Thank you. You may be seated. First off, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking everyone for being here for Austin and Lily on their special day. It's no accident that each of you are here today because you have been invited, because you're an important individual in Austin and Lily's life. I think if I had the good fortune of meeting most of you here today at some point or another. For those that don't know me, my name is Garrett Dutson. I am Austin's father, sometimes known as Austin's daddy. So, there is a perfect phrase from one of the classic movies that most of you probably have seen and that Lily and Austin love. Marriage. Marriage brings us here today. There you go. They asked me to do that, and I was like, all right, I'll try. But marriage does bring us here today. So, Austin and Lily have asked that I keep this speech short. Now, Austin knows with my other children that Dad can be a talker. So, just an example, sometimes if we're going through the neighborhood and I need to drop something off at a neighbor's house, I just tell my kids, I'll just be 1 minute. Unfortunately, that usually goes a little bit longer, and they'll knock on the door, or call me on the cell phone, or send a text that says, Dad, it's time to end. Or they will eventually walk themselves home after being in the car for an hour or so. So, I have tried to speed this up a little bit, you two. I amazingly took it from 5 hours to 1 hour and 55 minutes, because Beth told me I had 2 hours. Dinner's at 5, right, Beth? Okay. Austin and Lily have also requested that my speech be classy, funny, friendly family, and asked politely that I leave out any stories that are unflattering to either of them. So, with that, I will not share the fact that Austin has encountered law enforcement almost every single day of his junior high and high school years. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I know that Austin and Lily are a little nervous about what I'm going to say. I don't blame them. I am famous for embarrassing my children. They've tried to teach me how to floss, but I never got it. So, there we go, Austin. You guys aren't getting cold feet, are you? No, good. There's another classic movie I like. It's called Runaway Bride. And so I brought something today to prevent you guys from running away from each other. Come here, Lily. Just get a little bit closer. Just for a minute. That way, if one of them runs, they both go together, okay? Okay. Audience, this is a friendly family thing, so please keep your thoughts clean about why the handcuffs are on them. Dad. Okay. Now that I got the audience's attention, now I can tell some good stories. So as a third-party spectator to Austin and Lily's developing love, it was extremely clear that the two of them were a perfect pair because each of them complements each other so well. They balance one another, and while each of them is a tremendous individual on their own, together, they are even better. And being better together, as a team, as a unit, as partners in crime, is what has been many years in the making and ultimately leads us here today, witnessing their commitment to one another in front of these that they love the most. Okay, I'm going to take them off, and it's the only time I want to ever see you guys wearing handcuffs. Kenny, I got the key this time. Maybe. Okay. I'll hold on to those for a minute. The most remarkable moment in life is when we meet the person who makes you feel complete. The person who makes the world a beautiful and a magical place. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without him. For me, that happened about just over 23 years ago when I met my wife, Austin's mother, Summer, and we became best friends. And I have to say, she's a pretty amazing person. So for Austin and Lily, that happened 5 years ago when they began their own love story. Austin, the captain of the wrestling team, Lily, the captain of the cheerleading squad, going together on their first date, their junior year, and going to junior prom. I was up waiting that night on the couch, half asleep. Austin walks into the house with a great big smile on his face, asking how it went, and all he could say is, "Lily kissed me." But I just got information the other day that Lily, Austin kissed you first?
We kissed each other.
Okay, they kissed each other. All right. Well, the rest is history. So, I know how deeply these two care and love for each other, and I feel it a privilege to be here today among all of you as a witness to their commitment to a lifetime of love for one another. I wish I could tell you a single story about Austin and Lily that summarizes their relationship and how they enrich each other's lives and the lives of each of us. But the truth is there isn't one single event. But what I do know is that the both of them care deeply and passionately for each other. They protect each other, they make each other laugh and think outside of themselves. Time magically seems to fly by or slow down when they're together. And they help each other in ways that are sometimes obvious and other times unnoticed, but always appreciated. They believe in each other and support each other in both their talents and their weaknesses. Together they have become amazing artists and physically strong. I mean, Austin probably gets it from me, but we'll leave it at that. But the true strength behind each of them is their fierce love and support to each other. And don't ever lose that. I would ask that you always treat each other with respect. It's a big thing. But remember, you will also need to treat yourself with respect. Remind yourselves often of what brought you here together today. Give the highest priority of tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your marriage desires. When frustrations and difficulty assail your marriage, as they do to every relationship one time or another, focus on what still seems right between you, not only the part that seems wrong. This way, when clouds of trouble hide the sun in your lives and you lose the sight of it for a moment, you can remember that the sun is still there. And if each of you will take the responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and happiness. So, dearly beloved and honored guests, as we gather here today to join Lilette, Brigitta Hubler, and Austin Gill Dutson in the union of marriage, just so you guys know, this is a contract that is not to be entered lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with a deep realization of the obligations and the responsibilities. So, the groom and the bride have both prepared vows that they will read now to each other. Austin, we'll have you go first.
This is pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah, I got it.
okay.
To my love, Lily.
Hold it a little bit closer too.
So it's kind of hard for me to express my love for you in words, especially in like kind of a public setting. But I just wanted to let you know that you are my everything. You've helped me grow as a person in more ways than I can count. I'm so glad and so happy with the person that I've become because of you. You've also grown in more ways than I can count as well. And I love who you've become. And I love who you will always be. That will never change. I will always love you. I will always hold you close. Especially when times are the hardest, I'll keep you close to my heart. And there's no one else who understands me like you. There's no one who knows me like you. I cherish our friendship just as much as I love. No one is perfect, but there is not one person who is as perfect for me as you are. I love you, always and forever.
Can you hear me? Austin Gill Dutson, I love you. I love the core of who you are. When we met, I thought I knew exactly what I was going to do with my life. After falling in love with you, I quickly realized that that life wasn't the one I wanted to live. I've realized that the life I want is the exact one that we're building together. I want a life with you. I want a life where I am who I want to be. You helped me grow into that person. You've helped me to love myself for who I am. You've helped me see that life is a beautiful gift that we should spend in moments of growth and happiness. You've helped me become who I am today. You are my lover, you are my soulmate, you are my best friend, and today you are my husband. I couldn't ask for a better partner to spend the rest of my life with. I'm so happy to be your wife and see where adventure leads us to next. I love you.
Okay, so I'm going to have you guys face each other and hold hands. Austin Gildudson, do you take Lilette Brigitta Hubler to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish Lily?
I do.
Do you promise to take out the trash and pick up your clothes off the floor?
I do.
And do you promise to love Lily even when she is cranky?
I do.
Do you promise to protect her, forsaking all others, and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
Okay, so Austin, repeat after me. Say it loud so everybody can hear.
Okay.
Or I can hold the mic. I'll hold the mic, and you guys say. I, Austin Gildudson,
I, Austin Gildudson,
take you, Lilette Brigitta Hubler,
take you, Lilette Brigitta Hubler,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will laugh with you.
I will laugh with you.
I will cry with you.
I will cry with you.
I will love you faithfully
I will love you faithfully
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy,
Whatever may come,
whatever may come.
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you
so I give you
my life to keep.
my life to keep.
Okay, Lily. Lilette Brigitta Hubler, do you take Austin Gildudson to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish him?
I do.
Do you promise not to whine at Austin when he forgets to take out the trash and pick up his clothes from the floor?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise not to whine when Austin wants you to go work out with him for 6 hours?
I do.
Do you promise to protect him, forsake all others, and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Okay. Okay, repeat after me. I'm going to give you the mic.
Okay.
I, Lilette,
I, Lilette Brigitta Hubler,
right again, take you, Austin Gildudson,
take you, Austin Gildudson,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will trust you
I will trust you
and honor you.
and honor you.
I will laugh with you
I will laugh with you
and I will cry with you.
and I will cry with you.
I will love you faithfully
I will love you faithfully
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy,
through the difficult and the easy,
whatever may come.
whatever may come.
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I've given you my hand to hold,
so I give you
so I give you
my life to keep.
my life to keep.
There you go. Don't worry, Austin, I got 10 more pages. Just kidding, Marshall. All right, Marshall, actually, I'm going to have you come up here, bring the rings up here, and just stand next to Austin, okay? So Austin and Lily will now exchange rings as it is a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal, but they're more special as a wedding ring. They enhance who you are, and they mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, which is a symbol of love never ending. It is a seal of your love for each other without end. So if you'll take the ring, Austin, for Lily, and put it on her left hand. And then just repeat after me. This is 1 page long. Just kidding. Okay, ready? Say it
Yeah.
loud so we can hear you.
I do.
As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else.
with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Lily, let's have you grab Austin's ring and then place it also on his left hand. And then repeat after me, Lily.
Okay.
As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Okay, stand there just for a minute. I'm just going to give you some fatherly advice
Okay.
from a married man.
Okay.
Each of you, Austin and Lily, it will take love to make your relationship work. Continue to date each other often. I know you guys are pretty good at that, so keep it up. It will take time to show each other that your love and marriage is important. Invest the time in it so that it will continue to grow stronger. It will take trust to know that in your heart you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another. That means communication. Communicate, 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 even when it's hard. And always do it with love and an open mind. It will take strength and determination to keep your love strong. I know you're physically strong, but marriages take work. Don't give up on each other, even when it gets tough, because it will. Stay together, treat each other with respect. It will take loyalty to go forward together because you don't know what the future is going to hold for you. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. So successful marriages require falling in love many times with the same person. Okay? The secret to a happy marriage, it remains a secret. Don't go to bed mad. Go to bed naked. Remember that creating a successful marriage is like farming. You have to start over again every morning. Okay? So, what I want you to do is look out at the audience. Okay? Out here you have family and friends who truly do love and care about you. And when times do get to be a struggle and you don't know where to turn, either as a marriage or as an individual, remember you have parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, those that have probably been through a similar situation. Reach out to them because they love you and they support you. Okay, now you get to look back at me for a minute. One more time. So, it is my honor, by the power invested in me by the state of Utah, to declare you married. You will go forth and live each day to the fullest. And, this is what I'm going to have you do now. I'm going to move out of the way, okay? But you're going to seal this marriage with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present the newlyweds, Austin and Lily Dutson.
Inside the car.
Inside the car, are you gonna make sure you leave little specials, like ones on Lucky Dip Rock?
All right. Hey.
Hey, you guys, have fun.
Looking good, guys. Looks good.
Be careful, you guys. We will. Gonna put one in the center.
Okay, I saw something on the mirror.
What?
What? Nothing's on the mirror.
What does it point to? Oh, he needs to take a right-hand turn.
What do we put around there? It goes on like the produce line. Yeah.